Honestly, it's pretty wild to me how some brands, some companies think they're funny by using social media and bashing something that is totally not in their lane. So ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you another series in the stay in your lane narrative, and today, man, we're going to be talking about KFC. That's right, Kentucky Fried Chicken going after Apex Legends. You heard that correctly. Now, before we even jump into this video, guys, don't forget to drop a like. It is greatly appreciated on the channel. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell next to the subscribe button next to my name. Also, if you haven't checked out my Game of Thrones rant, which actually lasted about 25 minutes or so, I highly recommend you go check it out. I'm going to leave a little card up on the screen for you to go click on it. But yeah, let's jump into this video. I'm going to leave the link to the article in the description. So without wasting any more of your time, let's jump into it. So basically, KFC, Wendy's, all these fast food chain brands are trying to be funny by hitting the mainstream media by bashing somebody, another brand, etc., on Twitter. And Wendy's has been pretty successful, in my opinion, of doing this. But, you know, when you're a fast food brand, you should only bash people that are talking about food or another fast food brand, not something that is completely out of your competitive stance, your competitive line. And that's exactly what KFC did today by bashing Apex Legends. Now, as you may know, Apex Legends, hit the mainstream, hit the market, destroyed the gaming industry for like the first week. I mean, everybody was playing the game. People were calling it the Fortnite killer, but you probably already know what I'm about to say, the lack of content and just the overall lack of new updates, and even the bugs that are prevalent in the game right now have kind of made it second place to Fortnite. And we're seeing people making fun of it now, saying, oh, it's the Fortnite killer, but Fortnite is actually first place, and Apex Legends is like the second or third place usually on Twitch, sometimes even worse than that. So yeah, definitely the content has been lacking. I agree with pretty much everybody on that stance. I do understand that it does take time to actually update games like this. And, the graphics are pretty solid considering it's, this free-to-play battle royale. I mean, I would venture to say that it has better graphics than Fortnite. It probably takes a little bit more time to get new updates out versus Fortnite, where, the graphics aren't as high-end and they're able to just come out with stuff on a daily basis. But also, I think that the crunch, along with Fortnite employees working 78-hour, 80-hour work weeks, does take a toll, and it has resulted in more frequent updates. But yeah, Apex Legends has not been doing well in that department. So Kentucky Fried Chicken, whoever's in charge of their Twitter, did the come on, do something meme, and had the stick pointed at Apex. And I thought it was kind of funny to begin with, but then I'm like, you know what, KFC, you really shouldn't be bashing like this video game industry, this video game title. This has nothing to do with you. But I guess they were trying to act funny. They were trying to get business that way, try to appeal to the audience and the gaming industry on Twitter. And yeah, it really doesn't make sense. But at the same time, I understand, why they were attempting to do it, because they just wanted business, because Wendy's has been doing that for quite some time now. So yeah, that got some feedback, some negative feedback on Twitter. It did get some positive feedback with retweets and likes, but this is the whole moral of the story. Stay in your lane, because you don't know what's gonna happen if you don't. And Ramee, I don't even know how to say his name, Ramee Vincent, the creator, the head developer of Apex Legends, actually clapped back at KFC. That's right, you heard it here. So he actually retweeted, quote retweeted KFC with the meme and stuff like that, and he goes, "Dearest brand, we've got tons of stuff coming, but it takes a little time. We can't hyper fry or flash flambe or crunch inject or whatever it is you do with your tasty fried bird flesh. This gameplay is handcrafted using old world techniques. Eat some chicken. We'll see you soon." And guys, like, this is pretty crazy that, the developer did this. It's actually pretty old news. It's like about 48 hours old from this quote retweet. But yeah, overall, the whole story is to stay in your lane. I thought it was funny, but at the same time, KFC really shouldn't be bashing something that has nothing to do with them. Like, I would understand if it was like Burger King or Wendy's or even Chipotle for that matter. We can all consider them fast food, I guess, even though I love Chipotle. No bashing against Chipotle, but yeah, the developer definitely clapped back for sure, kind of made fun of the way KFC makes their chicken, and I get it. Like, Apex Legends does take time to update. It does take time to really make the game fresh, and I understand that. And, if the employees are being treated right and they're being treated correctly and not doing 80-hour work weeks, unlike Epic Games, who has been doing that, and reports from employees say that they have been overworked, then I understand why it is taking a decent amount of time to create this content. But, just hire more employees. And I know that's easier said than done, but I would assume, a billion-dollar industry. I mean, you have to pick up the pace here because it all relies on momentum with content. Apex Legends has been a fun game personally for me, but I haven't played it in the past couple of weeks because there hasn't been any new things introduced within the game. They're not updating the glitches. Like, at the very least, patch the glitches that have been making players fly a million feet into the air off of a supply drop. Like, that's not okay. You cannot have that integrated into a game and have it last for more than 30 days. You're trying to promote your battle pass. You're trying to promote the new content, but if the new content is being hindered by these glitches and bugs, there is absolutely no point in me playing it. I'm afraid someone's gonna glitch. I'm gonna be on a 1v1 squad type scenario. Some guy's gonna jump into the air off of a supply crate, end up landing right next to me out of nowhere and killing me, and that's not okay, and there's no excuse for that. At the very least, patch the glitches, and then afterwards make a new character introduced within the game. I understand that takes time, but you have no excuse to not patch your glitches. Fortnite is usually on top of that, patches their glitches, and they do come out with new content. I understand, they definitely have employees that are not being treated fairly, but you can be the gold standard, Apex. You can be the gold standard Respawn Entertainment, the people that actually made this game. They're kind of focused on Star Wars and stuff like that, but you can definitely hire more employees, give your employees better benefits. I know Epic Games has kind of been abusing the whole fact that they're a popular game and trying to outsource some of their employees, but you can be the gold standard, Respawn. You can kind of just set the bar for employees wanting to join your brand, wanting to join your company, and that's definitely a way to do it, to hire more employees. Yes, it's probably going to be a little bit more costly, but you're going to have more people hired, you're going to have more people wanting to join and help create Apex Legends and make it evolve into this better, more wholesome game. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell next to the subscribe button next to my name. And most of all, guys, I want you to comment down below. Do you believe that KFC has a right to bash Apex Legends? Did you think it was funny? I thought it was pretty hilarious at first, but then I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why are they going after this random video game that has nothing to do with fried chicken? But that's just my own personal take. I would love to see what you guys have to say in the comment section down below. Also, guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I'm trying to build up the Cryptix Twitter profile so you can be one of the first few followers on that profile as well. I'm going to be tweeting memes, thoughts, and updates on every upload and video that I come out with in the near future. If you haven't already done so, check out my Game of Thrones video. I'm going to leave the link in the description as well, and also I'm going to leave a card up on the screen for you to go check out right now. I think the people that have watched Game of Thrones will understand where I'm coming from here, and they'll definitely have some feedback for me on how that whole season, the season 8, could have been made better. I'm Cryptix, not bashing Apex Legends through the KFC Twitter feed, and I'm signing off.